Well, I started reeling about 3 years ago. Cancer has touched my family. My sister in the front, she's a survivor with me. But 3 years ago, cancer decided that it would make this job a little tougher. My mother was diagnosed with colon cancer, and it was very late stage. She had just ignored some symptoms. She passed away 1 year, 6 months, and 8 days ago. I walked last year at 17 events trying to burn through pain, anger, hope, whatever I could do so that that number would stick in my head forever. It doesn't help that way. But I did learn some things about cancer, some things about Relay for Life. I want to share a couple of those with you. At a little relay in Dixon, we walked on the cement blacktop, and it was very warm forever, and it smelled a lot like cows since it was at the county fairgrounds. A man got up and told a story. He said, his son came up to him and said, well, Ted, we've been here for 11 years. How much money does it take to cure cancer? Like, well, son, it takes $1 to cure cancer. We just haven't found the right dollar yet. So if you're leaving this relay with $1 in your pocket, that might be the dollar that would have cured some form of cancer. So you can leave it with any of these people up here, and we'll get it to the right spot. If not, bring it to Orangevale next month. The second thing I know about cancer is that everyone has a story at these relays. Mine is neither the happiest or the saddest. The same time my mother finally gave up on chemo, a little girl, friend of the family, 11 years old, was diagnosed with brain cancer. She had a 4-centimeter tumor inside her head, right on the brain stem. The doctor said, your chances aren't very good. There's not much we can do. There's some radical new treatments, and we're going to try. We're going to operate. You've gone from 70 pounds down to about 40 pounds. You're not very healthy, but we're going to try. There was just enough time at that point. Well, that little girl is cancer-free now, thanks to the research that has happened in the last 5 years. But the story behind this is, it wouldn't have happened, there wouldn't have been that research without the American Cancer Society. But it didn't need to go that far. She shouldn't have been waiting in line as long for that appointment. She shouldn't have had to be half her body weight. And I want everyone to raise their hand right now. Raise your hand, everybody. Cancer affects 1/3 of us. So anyone with a birthday in October, November, or December, leave your hands up. Everybody else put your hand down. All right. Those of us with our hands still up, we're going to be touched by cancer.
Dang, I knew I should have put it
Yeah. Okay, now all you December people, put your hands down. Those are the people who went for early screening. So they're going to live. They're going to find out, and it's going to be cheap to cure them. Now, November people, put your hand down. November people are not going to go for early detection. They're not going to follow the rules. Sorry about you, November people. Those are people that even though you could have been cured, it's going to take a heck of a lot of money either to cure you or to not cure you. Us October people, unfortunately, we're going to have rare forms of cancer. There's no money for us because they're curing the November and December people. Because you didn't get your, well, mostly the November people. They didn't get their early screening. It cost an incredible amount of money. It cost my mother tens of thousands of dollars to die a horrible death. Instead of a couple $1,000s would have kept for her to stay alive. We need that money for the rare cases. So I challenge all of you. A lot of you are over 40. A lot of you women are over 20. You need to go in now. Do not be selfish and think it only affects me. It affects every one of us. I'm the October guy. My rare cancer will not be cured if you don't go in for your screening. And since we don't know which one of you is going to be, I got to have you all go in. And I'm going to check with you next year. I will be back here, like I'm to all these relays. Please, please go in. All the money we raise goes for naught, except for curing people who don't care, if you don't go in and get checked. So please, remind yourselves, remind your friends. Everyone we can save gives us enough money to further the cure. Everyone, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Rich, for sharing with us. You are, you're just an inspiration. The work that you do, and you are, honestly, a part of every part of the relay, every relay in the area, and you're a role model. So everybody should try to be like Rich.
Tired.
All right.